Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. And welcome to any new subscribers, okay? So very happy to have you. Welcome to the fam, my lovers, and welcome back to all of my other lovers, okay? So this is an Isis reading, or ish, okay? So for my notes, I got Martinez and I got Bautista, which I assume are some people's last names, okay? Could be yours. It could be the last names of like other people you might be dealing with or whatever. But, you know, definitely getting the feeling that this is like more about you, you know? So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be your last name, but it could be, okay? Or it could be like, I heard like maiden name or like names of other parts of your family, you know, because like I have there's like 3 last names in my family altogether, you know, that we're just connected, you know, so that could be the case for you. What is happening here? All right, this incense is acting funny. I don't want to stand up. So at the bottom of the decks, we got the cow, which is beautiful. Okay, that's the beautiful first thing for me to point at. It talks about stable solidity, loving growth, and it says being growth oriented. Okay, so you are totally concerned with your growth at this time, and that's beautiful. That's where you should be. I think you're really working very hard when it comes to the relationship that you have with yourself and others, and on getting your environment to exactly where you want it to be or where you need it to be, you know. It also says connect to source, experience fullness and abundance, and I think that's exactly what you have done, okay? So I seen a middle school around here and it said home of the Jaguars. Middle school could be very significant for you, you know. I feel like, I don't know, you could have been having a hard time. I'm hearing like bullied. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. You could have been having real issues with your parents, or this could have been like when you really notice like what kind of people your people are. But that's not the point, okay? The Jaguar is the point, okay? It says the Jaguar has many symbolic meanings across cultures, including strength, courage, and the ability to move between worlds, okay? So you also have this beautiful ability to like effortlessly slide, you know, back and forth in between different worlds and different parts of life, you know? So that's great, okay? It says jaguars are considered sacred animals and are associated with royalty and deities. They represent warrior-like attributes, strength, and courage. Jaguars are also able to move through shadows with precision and grace, which contributes to their mystical symbolism and represents the ability to move between the physical and the spiritual realms. In some Mesoamerican cultures, religious authorities believe that jaguars are spirit companions and naguals that protect them from evil spirits and help them move between the spirit realm and the earth, okay? And the Mayan meaning was talking about, it says that jaguars are said to be able to move between worlds, hunt at any time of day, and are comfortable in trees and water, okay? So when it comes to the element of earth, baby, you're really good. You could even be an earth sign or a water sign, okay? Or you could have those highly aspected in your chart, or you could just feel like very connected to the outside, you know, to the, what are they called? Elements altogether, okay? So in Latin America, it says activist groups use the jaguar's strength and ferocity to resist oppressive Western agendas, okay? They also use the jaguar as a cultural symbol to connect with people across boundaries and establish solidarity, you know? So this could definitely be something that you just do very naturally, okay? You're an activist, okay? A rebel, some would say. And a crystal out of the crystal book is what I heard yesterday, okay, when I was looking at the notes, trying to figure out if I need to take notes on them or not. Ooh, good one. Okay, we got a strophalite. This is how it looks. So it says the key words are self knowledge, realization of the multidimensional self, and self acceptance. It also talks about forgiveness and the infusion of oneself with the light, and the element is storm. Okay, so you could definitely be experiencing like a tiny little storm. I'm definitely like, feeling the punches of this spiritual awakening, or this, I don't want to say awakening, I want to say like of these new downloads and upgrades and light codes that we just recently received. Okay, like very high energy we just got. Okay. So I think there's a need for you to like really take your time with that. Okay, and just don't like rush yourself. Give the energy time to like balance out and stabilize before you see like that difference in your gifts and this difference in the way that you have advanced. You might be feeling like, the lights are out and your things aren't really clear, but now is just a time for you to take much more care of your personal property, and then we got the archangel of mental makeover. So Archangel Uriel is definitely in your energy helping you with this at this time. We got play dates. So make some time for some fun, let that be like, find some sort of fun way to love yourself, like even if you're just sitting around giggling or whatever, like it's very important. And then we got the Eight of Swords and we got the Ten of Swords under that, and I really like this Eight of Swords because for me, it represents freedom from the mental entrapment. You know what I'm saying? And it's upright. She looks so happy and so free. Like the possibilities are endless. And also she's dressed up in this cute ass little like furry costume. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing cosplay. You could be somebody who's really into cosplay. Okay, look at this one with the Four of Wands. Like you're free and you're headed to a much happier place. Okay, you're going to the manifestation party at this time. You could be receiving major solar plexus chakra upgrades. Okay, look at this evolution. Okay, so you are evolving into something so beautiful and amazing at this time, and that kind of thing is not something that just happens in a day. Just like you evolve to this amazing beautiful place that you're in right now, you're only going to continue to evolve into much higher versions of the self. So and for some of you, you're evolving to these versions of yourself that you never reached in any other lifetime, So you just have to, like I said, really be patient with yourself. So it says astrophyllite is a gemstone ally for navigating the twists and turns of travels beyond the body in the astral realm and the next several levels above it. Okay, so also you are a very gifted astral traveler, even whether you're aware of it or not. You do a whole lot. I did a reading a while back, okay, which was talking about I said that you was running shit in your sleep. Okay, this definitely is your energy. You run shit when it comes to astral realms. Okay, it says it can help one achieve the state of lucidity wherein one can make choices and take purposeful actions even in the often chaotic domain of dreams. It is both a spur to expanding consciousness into the higher realms and an anchor which can assist one in returning to home base no matter the extent of one's wanderings. So though we are wanderers, like I say all the time, we always have this ability to come back to source, to come back to home, to come back to base, and like regenerate and recalibrate so we can continue our mission that we're doing for the collective. So always try to remain very aware of that. Okay, it says the famous words of the Oracle of Delphi, know thyself, might be the concentrated message of astrophyllite. It can reveal the hidden pattern of one's divine blueprint or life purpose if one is willing to work with it a while in meditation. Another way to achieve this is to simply wear or carry the stone, then learn to pay close attention to the synchronicities in one's everyday life. Okay, so you could be receiving lots of synchronicities and signs at this time, and you're doing a great job when it does come to knowing yourself. I think getting to this place where you're not really getting sidetracked by any mischievous energies that could come along, and you're really focused on, the commitment that you have made to the divine. And that's really beautiful. And that's why with this Six of Pumpkins or this Six of Pentacles energy, you're going to receive this harvest that you've been working so hard for. Okay, look at the Ten of Pumpkins under that. And the Eight of Pentacles is under that. Okay. And then we got Judgment under that, So it's nothing but pentacles for you, and judgment for anybody who ever tried to come for your pentacles. And I don't just mean those physical pentacles that you can touch in this life. I mean your very spiritual and beautiful wealth that is within you, okay? It says, following the pattern of such random events as synchronicities, one can discern the outline of what the universe wants from us and for us, okay? It says, it's both a magnet for these synchronicities and an aid to being more aware of their occurrence and meaning, and this is what you are. You're like a beautiful magnet for synchronicities, for miraculous happenings, and Isis just wants you to really pay attention to that and keep that courage and that confidence in your journey at this time while you love yourself through the hardest parts, because it's only hard sometimes, right? I feel like it's not hard in every moment, and it's really important that you embrace every single little moment for what it is and really be grateful for the thing as a whole. And that's like a higher perspective is what I'm hearing, okay? It says, being out of alignment with one's inner purpose can cause all sorts of symptoms, such as boredom, depression, overeating, addictions, and so forth, okay? So if you are wondering if you're in your purpose, then this is how you know, because, if you're not in your purpose, you're getting bored with that. You're getting depressed because you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? You're just eating everything and smoking like a train, okay? And so then it's important for you to tap in with yourself and realign yourself so that you're not in that bored or, lower vibrational type of place, okay? It says, astrophyllite can aid one in shedding such states, not as a direct remedy, but as an amplifier of one's latent interest in the deeper and more significant purposes of one's life, okay? So your life purpose is being amplified, is being made very clear which way it is that the divine wants you to go at this time, and they just really want you to pay attention. It says, when we are absorbed in the thrilling drama of self-discovery, such distractions and compensations are less attractive. The complex structures and flashing reflections of astrophyllite resonate with its deeper purpose to shine a light on the mirror of consciousness to illuminate the true self, okay? This is beautiful. I want to stop reading, but she's like having me read, okay? It says the acceleration they provide sometimes necessitates a rather intense burning of old karma. Okay, so that's what's going on. A very necessary and rather intense burning of old karma out of your energy. And that's why she's asking you to give yourself that extra self-love, It says, if the earth star is weak, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, and hematite can help. So you might be building up the strength of your earth star chakra at this time. And, sometimes that can make you feel a little bit ungrounded or even give you that illusion of disconnection for a little bit. But it's temporary, okay? It says, it's a powerful storm element stone that activates the chakra column to become a channel for higher frequency light energy. It activates and connects the soul star chakra. Oh, it's up here. No, yep. Okay. I was thinking about the right thing when I said Earth Star Chakra, okay? The Soul Star Chakra above the head with the Earth Star Chakra below the feet, okay? In the connection of these two powerful etheric energy centers, all other chakras in the body are activated, charged, and aligned, okay? And that made me think about the full spectrum card in this Lumerian deck, okay? You're being prepared to operate out of the full spectrum of your gifts and abilities, okay? The last affirmation for the crystal before this, it says, I am safe and protected as I go through the process of spiritual metamorphosis into a new human being, okay? So this is what's happening. So like I said, of course, such big energy downloads and things are going to be a little bit difficult. It's not going to always be an easy thing, but it can be a lot easier with you doing the proper work and the proper meditations and prayers and things like that. You can always make it easier. You can call on, Archangel Uriel to help you with your mind and, the element of air. You can call on, Raphael to help you with any healing that you need to do and to help you to, calm and soothe your emotional body. And you could call on Archangel Michael if you're not feeling protected, so he can come and put you. I seen it says Astraline builds a cocoon of protection, okay, for the gestation of the light body. So you're in this beautiful cocoon of protection from Archangel Michael. And it's like Isis is pouring all of this unconditional loving type of energy into you, activating your blueprint for vibrational ascension, okay? That's what it say. That's fire. It carries an energy that helps walk-ins and ETs feel more at home on Earth, baby. You might be a walk-in or an ET, okay? It says it stimulates the higher chakra and encourages intergalactic and interdimensional communication and telepathy with beings from these realms, okay? It's so exciting. Like, I just almost can't even stop reading, but I don't want the reading to be like too long. Let me see. It says it has the ability to direct light into the darkest recesses of one's being and experience, okay? So that's also something that they're doing for you at this time, okay? It says it can help one to perceive and understand one's most buried and unacknowledged thoughts and feelings, okay? By bringing these shadow aspects to the self, to conscious awareness, wholeness, self-acceptance, and self-forgiveness to be achieved, okay? And so this is why the storm energy, okay? So look, it says, I know and accept myself in all aspects, histories, and dimensions, and I call forth the highest manifestation of my spiritual purpose. Fire, okay? I want to keep reading too, because Aura Light looks pretty dope next. It talked about activating the multidimensional body pretty much, okay? The multidimensional light body. So you on some superstar seed shit right now. What's going on within them though? It says third eye chakra with pineal perspective. So I think that you're seeing things very clear. You could be questioning yourself because of these kinds of spiritual upgrades that you're going through and things like that. A storm will have you doing that, right? Will have you questioning every single thing that's going on, but you're just being expanded into the infinite. You're healing in a very amazing way at this time, So when it comes to expression about yourself, about your journey, or whatever you feel the need to share, baby, be radical about that shit. Because like I said, you're a rebel, okay? So what is the good things that are coming for them or to them at this time? What are they attracting to themselves? Excuse me, I've seen the Ten of Cups, so you could be attracting a lot more support in the spiritual realm, because you'll be able to communicate much more clearly with the divine, okay? We got the Master, so you're definitely unchaining and breaking yourself away from any addictions or people that don't serve you at this time. But the moon is the thing that came out. You could be a Cancer or a Capricorn or have those signs highly aspected in your chart. And then we got the Nine of Potions, because wish fulfillment is coming to you after this very healthy tower. You could be feeling a little bit sad. I got a little wave of sadness last night. Spirit was like, that's just grief, just cry a little bit and release whatever it is that you're grieving about, And so but at first I really didn't understand, and I had to do just what I was telling you to do, which was call on Archangel Raphael and ask him to make more clear with me, what is this big wound that I'm working on so hard, And then I watched the reading, and it was talking about, where your Chiron is, and, how that could be like the deepest wounds that you need to heal in this lifetime, So, and I looked into it, and it was actually very accurate, So I would definitely suggest that you do the same, that now is a good time for you to discover anything within yourself that you might not be seeing at this time, and really follow your intuition when it comes to healing what you have going on within you, and, really soothing your feelings in the most positive way that you possibly can. Call on Archangel Raphael and ask him to assist you in that, because I really love just how it played out for me, and I really was just like following my intuition with the thing. And sometimes, I'll get that wave of sadness or something like this when I'm going through an awakening, but the awakening is the most furthest thing from my mind. So I just freak out a little longer than I need to, rather than calling on that help immediately. So that could really be something very significant that Isis is wanting you to pay much more attention to. Yeah, with this suspension energy, it's like, as long as you're indulging the feelings and not really trying to assess what is the issue, I know I'm free, I know I'm happy, so what's going on with me, then it'll be something that kind of just sticks there and stays with you, But I think there are also lots of things being revealed to you, and it can just feel like a lot. Okay, it can be a lot on your energy, and it can be a little bit stressful, and it can cause a little bit of anxiety when you're in an awakening, So like, try to, like I said before, be very patient with yourself. Don't rush yourself, or don't feel like, you have to be in a certain place energetically or whatever. But I think there could definitely be things that are hidden that you're not seeing. But I think these are the things that are coming to you, because I asked what's good that's coming to you on the outside of you, and we get the moon. So any and everything that you feel like you need much more clarity on, I think you're going to be able to follow your intuition to that clarity within you with the work of spirit, I think that could be the mischievous energy that could be going on within you a little bit, some sneaky thoughts, or just a little bit of subconscious work that you may need to do for yourself at this time. What is it that they need to focus on, though? We got perspective, okay? So it's a little thing, and that's why Uriel was the first angel to say something, okay? Because Archangel Uriel definitely helps so much when it comes to working on the way that you think, when it comes to changing your perspective, when it comes to looking at things from a higher perspective. We got catching also, okay? So I feel like you've just been like, tucking your things away for a later date. But also there's this energy of like, maybe you're tucking things away for a later date, and you feel like you're going to run out of time, or you have to accomplish this thing at this time. I think you could be like rushing yourself and not really giving your time to like really expand into the journey the way that you need to. But I almost said explain, okay? So also like, there are things that Spirit's trying to explain to you, trying to make very clear to you. And I think when you get in a certain frame of mind, or like when you start thinking a certain way, that's it. They're like, like, we're not going to be able to talk to her till tomorrow, or we're not going to be able to get this to him until, next week, because like, they tripping, okay? So like, try to stay very calm, because that's when the most clarity comes in, through that beautiful, powerful third eye that you carry, It says, crows really do hang upside down. This bird takes this position to get at the food that would not be attainable otherwise. When you take a moment to stop, disengage, and open your mind to seeing the situation from a different perspective, you might realize there is more information available that will assist in ensuring the best course of action to take. So it says, when perspective appears, your situation will benefit from slowing down and holding off on any significant decision making, as you may not have all the information that is available to ensure that all aspects of the situation are considered, And that's what Isis is saying. There's so much information coming in, so many different things you're about to be made aware of, not only about you, but about the people outside of you. So it's very important that you just take this time to focus on what you need to focus on, and don't feel like you have to chase, or like you're gonna have to hunt anything down. Spirit brings it right to you, baby. They bring it right to your door every time, okay? What is this third eye chakra? What's going on within them? So it says electric eel, okay? More of that beautiful energy of you being connected to both realms. You know, it says connected to hidden and unknown realms, okay? Craft and cunning go a long way. It says energy teaches camouflage and disguise and danger. So giving me this energy like you went through all this danger and all this time where you had to disguise yourself, but now it's time for you to like let those hidden parts of you show to the world and not have that fear that people are going to hurt you in the ways that they did in the past. And also having trust in your boundaries that you hold at this time. Okay, lots of animal energy today, so any of these animals could resonate with you, okay, including the jaguar. But we got the snow leopard. It says, claim what you want in life, facing the wild world, knowing your self worth, okay, courage and intuition. So, you know, this is kind of confirmation on everything that I've been saying, you know, but it says creating karma. So, like, it says fear of change in your mind or heart right here with the swordfish at the bottom of the deck, you know, like you have nothing to fear. You could be afraid that you're going to create some sort of karma, you know, just by having very strong boundaries, just by telling people no, just by not doing that thing and not having a reason why you don't want to do that thing. You know, you saying no, I don't feel like it. That's a reason why you don't want to do that thing, because you don't feel like it and you don't have to, you know. I feel like you could be trying to like appease people with your, you know what I mean, like have your boundaries and still appease them and make them feel good about the boundary that you set in place. But like, no, I don't have to explain my boundaries to you or explain why I feel how I feel. All I can do is communicate with you how I feel, you know what I mean, unless it calls for that. But if it's something small and you just don't have the energy for it and people are just trying to pull on your energy no matter what you say or how you feel about it, then that shit is not fair, you know. Then that's a one-sided thing, and it's okay for you to choose yourself over that and have a higher perspective on it, whereas you're doing this for as an act of self-love for yourself and not like, oh, you know, I'm being so selfish and just being hard on yourself and feeling like, you know, well, I could have done. No, you didn't have to. They could have did it themselves. Okay, what's third eye chakra? We got the turtle, okay, with peacemaker. It's like within you, you're such this beautiful you're such a beautiful peacemaker, you know. But Isis is asking you to stay strong and not to allow these distractions to deter you from the flow that you have finally found, you know, or the flow that you're stepping into. What else? We got the lizard, okay? It says adapt to anything, take care of selves well, and it says quick growth. It says cold blooded, it says introvert, and it says utilize trickery, you know. You're stepping into this time where like your self care is the most important thing when it comes to this quick growth, okay? Because all of these big energetic things are happening for you so fast, and it just gives me this energy like you're being prepared for something very big, you know. So you have, that's why it's very important that you change your perspective on you. I think sometimes you have the ability, like, because you've heard people tell you, you know, like you're mean or, you know, you're cold blooded or you just don't care, huh? You know, like just talking about you like you're the worst thing, but you're the sweetest thing ever. What's that song? It's the sweetest thing. You're the you're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. Something. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. Okay. If life is a movie, I know you're a star. Okay, baby. That's you. So fire, okay? Like you bring such a calm and beautiful vibe, okay? Such peace. And that's how people look at you. But also that's how the haters look at you too. So they know exactly how to poke you and make you feel like you're being mean. And they know that things as small as you being mean or, you know, you telling them no and them looking sad about it, that has the ability to affect you. But spirit, like, nah, we just want to see how beautiful you are. We just want you to show everybody how you glow the fuck up, okay? What's the third eye chakra? We got iguana, okay? It says never back down and be brave enough to face your fears head on. So don't have that fear that like you go around hurting people or you go around being inconsiderate, because you don't. You're amazing, and you're mirroring the divine in the most beautiful way you ever could be doing at this time. Even if you don't quite see it like that, even if you feel a little trapped and you feel like things are dark and you're not seeing things clearly, you still holding on to your faith and to your hope and doing the best that you could do for you in that time. And that lets you know you're exactly where you need to be. Feel your feels, change your perspective, and keep on pushing, baby, because you got this, okay? What's third eye chakra? We got camel, which talks about focus. It says focus on the desired outcomes with gratitude and gratefulness, okay? It says dedication and focus on goals is admirable. It says determination bears fruit, you know? And then we got the dolphin at the bottom of the deck talking about how highly intelligent your beautiful ass is, okay? How you're so in tune with your intuition and how your intuition is only growing more in strength, okay? With that moon energy. It says you need to approach life with humor and joy. And, you know, it's okay to like to focus on the cooperation for the resurrection of you, okay? Like focus on what you're doing with spirit. And I was going to say it's okay to like cooperate with other people and to like meet them halfway, but you have to have that same expectation that they need to meet you halfway, that you need to be happy in the situation too. Why is it fair that the people that you deal with or that you run into are the only ones that get to end up happy? That shit is not fair. Stand your ground and have your boundaries and make it very clear that you deserve respect and happiness too, even if that looks like you showing yourself respect by saying no and being happy about it, okay? So what is the moon and the electric eel? I'm here. Ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Okay, I think people are kind of stuck when it comes to looking at you, you know? Like, and I don't know. It's almost like people just want you to be stuck really bad. But also, this is another animal hanging upside down, okay? So, I don't know. It's like if you feel like things are turned upside down, this energy of you turning yourself upside down too, so you can get a better look at that shit and you can seize the opportunity in that moment that maybe you're not seeing. Because it's a lot of people projecting this energy, you know, they want to project this energy like you're in danger or like you have something to worry about, and you just really don't. You're really set. What's the moon and the snow leopard? They want me to talk about them too, but this ain't about them. We got the chariot, okay? Because this is about your forward movement. They might want you to talk about them. They might want you to focus on their energy or have their name in your mouth in some sort of way. But Isis is saying, no, now's the time for self-love. And that's what they need to be doing with themselves, okay? We got the moon and the swordfish, the death card, okay? So this is what's dying within you at this time is this fear of change. You might have like a fear of success or something like this that was really big in you, but it came from some sort of childhood wound that you're currently working on fixing, you know? So just be patient with yourself and with your journey, and just know that like things happen when, you know, the one true creator decides he's ready for that thing to happen for you. And then he sends in all of these beautiful energies to not only help you to stand your ground, but to help you to be able to do what it is that you need him to do to the best of your, that he needs you to do to the best of your abilities, you know. It's a co-creation. So he makes sure that his person that he's co-creating with is up to par and up to a higher standard where they should be. And then he sends you out to do that job. And for some of us, you know, he gets us started where we're down here a little bit. You know what I mean? Or at least that's how we're looking at ourselves when we enter into it, right? Like we're so new and we're so low on the totem pole. And, you know, who do we think we are, just stepping into whatever it is we're stepping into and thinking that we're just, you know, some sort of professional or whatever. But you have a high skill level because your divine mission is what it is that you are meant to do. And I think this is why they're giving you the boost in confidence and asking you to change your perspective on not only what you want, what you see yourself getting into in the future, but of yourself. You need to see yourself from the higher perspective, like to see yourself the way that the divine sees you. Because the way that they see you is just beautiful, okay? It's gorgeous. And you're just going through this training at this time, you know? What's the lizard and the moon? It's like you're judging yourself before you're even done being made. It's like, you know, mixing up a cake and putting it in the oven and then being like, that shit is nasty. I know it's going to be nasty. You know what I mean? Like, what? It's not even done yet. Like, give it a chance. Bake it up. Pop it out. You know what I mean? Put a little frosting on it. Give it a taste, okay? Before you make your judgments about what it is going to deliver to you, like, enjoy the process of making the cake. I see 34, 34. Okay, we got the Hermit card right here. So you could be spending a lot of time alone, or this is what you really need to do at this time so that you can give yourself that self-care that Isis is wanting you to give, okay? What did I say? I said 34, 34. I know she's reading to you a lot today. But this is quick, okay? It says, you're in for a transformation, whether that's a new job, a relationship, or a move. They're telling you to take risks and to be open to new opportunities to achieve your goal, okay? What's iguana and the moon? The Three of Wands, okay? As long as you do that, whatever it is that you need is going to come into you. But it's going to require that you don't back down from the challenge itself, you know? Look, because you are the high priest, baby, or the high priestess. You have all of that information and the entire map of where you need to go within you. So utilize it properly. We got the World, you know, like don't have this fear of closing that last cycle. Just release it and release the people who don't have your best interest at heart. And you'll always be covered and safe and surrounded by support and love when it comes to the divine realm, you know. But I mean, not to say like you're just going to be surrounded by, you know, invisible love your entire life. You know, I think you're definitely attracting people that are for you, but that's not what they want you to focus on. So this is why she's saying it like that. Okay. I see suit up and show up. Okay. What's electric eel, the hangman, and perspective? We got the womb fool, you know, this energy of you like, not only being meant to reach a lot of people, but also like maybe you just not really getting a second to yourself as much as you should right now, you know, like dealing with energies and people that make you feel more stuck and stressed than they do make you feel at ease and like they're helping you to progress. And, you know, if there are people, you know, at your job or whatever, then deal with them accordingly. Just like I heard, like, don't take your work home with you and stop gossiping. If you do work somewhere, like, don't be gossiping with them folks because they're on a lower vibration, you know. What's the snow leopard, the chariot, and the perspective? We got new clothes, okay? Like you're wearing, I'm hearing, I got a new attitude. So you're wearing these new clothes, this new attitude, this new version of you. And it's like very important that you operate in this world out of that energy. And don't worry about anybody judging you or anybody trying to, you know, point a finger at you and tell you how you should live. Ain't none of us living perfect according to the next person's standards, but we're all perfectly imperfect in the eyes of God. Okay? And that's the part that's important. So express yourself the way you need to express yourself. But this is definitely something you're about to be doing very well, okay? Or about to be doing a little bit more of. We got direct dial and archangel, okay? So you have this access directly to the angels, okay? And if you're not feeling it or experiencing it the way you think you should be, you're in a storm, okay? So, what is it? The service is low, okay? Because you're taking a lot of energy to do this healing and love work that you need to do on yourself. But I think when you come out of this, okay, you're going to receive much more clarity, that clarity that you're looking for. Spirit's going to like explain to you, like you're gonna have an epiphany, like, oh, okay, now I see. I see why you were saying that, why you told me to do this, why I felt like doing that so bad, because these are things you need to do for yourself. So, take that bubble bath, take that extra workout time, or do whatever it is that you need to do that makes you feel good, or makes you feel comfortable, or makes you feel at ease or at peace, even if that's just you sitting down, watching TV, doing what you want to do that day, okay? What's turtle? The Seven of Wands and the perspective with the vampire two-step going under the Seven of Wands, It's like you always trying to be this peacemaker and stay strong for these fucking vampires that just want to drain all of that strength out of you. So stop giving them the satisfaction of being the peacemaker in their shit. They don't even have nothing to do with you, what they want you to come in and make peace on. So do not. What's lizard, the hermit, and perspective? We got size 3 times, okay? You also could be gaining like a little bit of weight. But I think whatever it is that you're in, but also I think this is like, okay, with the date with destiny at the bottom of the deck, this is like your energy growing 3 times. Because in the book, it talks about, your waistline, your career, and all of these different things growing at the same time. And you being like, what the hell? Like all of this is going on. I'm swamped. I'm trying to advance, oh, now nothing's happening, and it's like, it feels like there's so much stuff going on, so many different things that you have to stress and worry about, But I was saying at the end of the day, you just have to change your perspective and embrace it for what it is. And don't put a negative energy on something that's so very positive. And that's easy to get caught in that habit of doing that when you're constantly surrounded by vampires. So just be very careful with that, the way you're talking to and treating yourself at this time, because you're expanding to something much more beautiful than you've ever been, okay? What's iguana, the 3 of Wands, and the perspective? We got kick it up. Okay, so now's the time for you to have that fun, like I was saying. Like kick it up, kick up a little bit of dust. Don't be afraid to change things. And just have fun with it. Maintain that faith. Release your foxy and free type of energy. It says feral, okay? You could be dealing with feral people trying to feed off of you, okay? It say flex, okay? You about to be flexing on these hoes, okay? It say flourish. you're not gonna even be flexing on them from an egotistical place either. You're just gonna be doing what you do naturally, and they're gonna feel flexed all on. They're gonna feel like your arm. They're gonna feel like your arm is right in their face, and you just flexing right so hard right in their face. But it's just not that. It's just that you're working on the proper parts of your foundation at this time, and like I said, you're glowing up. This is about to cause you to like really flourish in a different type of way, like in the way that the haters, the vampires, didn't want you to ever do. So that's why Isis is saying just focus on you and what you're doing. And even if there are people, who aren't vampires, who just depend on you and you just love them and you want to see their lives improved, the best way to do that is to focus on the desired outcome with gratitude and grace, and do the work that you've been doing. And things will turn out in the way that you want to see them turn out, What's the camel, the high priestess, and the perspective? Then you'll be able to look at everyone. To like give that help to everyone that you're seeing around you that you love and you want to help in the best positive way. We got witch, okay? They don't know what it is that you do, I think you're just a very powerful thing. Like you might really blur the lines between like like how I do, like you just never know what I'm be talking about. I might be using the Bible one day and telling you how to make an altar the next. And that's a really good mixture of things, because truly all of those different types of things go together. It was just, tailored and created to make this certain picture of what it is we need to do in order to stifle and suppress our power, And I think you really have that type of understanding when it comes to your journey. But it's just like minor emotional things and dealing with other people outside of you that gets a little tricky for you. But Isis is saying you're so smart, okay? You have everything that you need in order to accomplish this. You can do it, you know. There's so much encouragement coming in from her. Like, I really like the way her energy feels right now, okay? All you need is that mental makeover, okay? And then whatever it is that you wish is going to come. And don't always feel like, you know, you have to see everything. Sometimes it's important to enjoy that time when you can't hear spirit and you don't know what's going on. That's when you like, oh, okay, it's break time. You still get synchronicities, but spirit will give you a break if they feel like you're getting too overwhelmed. And that's another reason for you to stay calm, you know, and stay in contact and connected with the self and with the divine, so that you don't have that time where you're getting cut off or you're being like benched, so to speak, okay? You don't want to get benched because you're too overwhelmed or you're too stressed out and they can't really get through to you anyway. But just know that, like, no matter what, even if you don't know things right now or you're not clear on them right now, you always receive that answer or that epiphany or that change in perspective that starts to make that very same thing you've been staring at the entire time, you know, look a little different or make a little bit more sense. So she's saying, like, just wait on it, okay? Because you're headed for this high octane type of movement forward, and it's beautiful. But we got to do that work, you know, every time, right? We got to get the work done within ourselves to meet that vibrational, like, level of whatever it is that we want to attract to ourselves. Even if it's just something as small as like money, you know, money. People like really focus on attracting money, but that's one of the easiest things to attract. It's all of the other good things that you really want, you know, that you really need, the things that you can't buy. Those are the things that Isis is asking you to focus on. The energies of love, the energies of grace, the energies of forgiveness, all the most beautiful things that come from God, all the things that are good, you know. And this will get you a lot further than like indulging in the two-step with vampires, or like overextending yourself so much that you just don't have time to even sit down until it's time to just go to bed, you know. I heard like all work and no play makes Jack or Jill a dull boy or girl, okay? We got Gari Devi, okay? I feel like we get Gari Devi quite a bit. It's the number 43, which is the number 7, okay? So more of that beautiful connection with the divine, but also it's making me think of abundance too. Come on, baby, light my fire. So it says, champion of the sweet souls with fierce hearts who are underestimated and passed over. She who is gentle as the deer and ruthless as the lioness, who is the capacity within the awakened heart to rise, to overcome obstacles, to have faith without any evidence of victory, and to rally the spirit until the right moment to act and win. Okay, so it says, and to rally the spirit until the right moment to act and win is felt, okay? So, like this energy of you feeling like the winner that you are, baby. Seeing that pineal perspective of yourself as a winner. It says she is non-conformity and the freedom to be one's true self. Recognize your own beauty and value, irrespective of whether another has the capacity to behold it at this time. You shall shine, okay? I don't know why I can't read for the last couple of days, okay? It says the divine feminine is often misunderstood. She is stereotyped as weak and passive and therefore underestimated or dismissed, or as devouring and castrating. So she is feared or spurned. And that's what I was saying, you know, this energy of people acting like you are mean, or like, just stereotyping you as somebody that they can just get over on, or somebody who's, so passive they can get anything that they want or need from you at any time. Isis needs you to stand your ground right now, because you don't have time for that kind of energy, those people to pull on your energy in that kind of way. It says, yet she is not one thing or the other. She is the wisdom of what is needed, okay? So when you are reacting intuitively, because you're not reacting out of anger anymore, right? You're not letting your emotions rule you. So when you're acting in these moments that you are having with these people, that intuitive act or that intuitive feeling that you give to that situation at that moment is exactly what is called for and necessary. But we just love to beat ourselves up, right? So we'll react in that way, and then we'll feel bad, or we'll feel like, oh no, that was uncalled for, or I shouldn't have done that. But if you should have did something else, then that's what you would have did in that moment. So give yourself that kind of leeway. It says Gari is the secret softness and light that is a part of Kali. We could call her Kali's bright shadow. Gari is domesticity and accessibility, where Kali is wildness and mystery. Gari is bejeweled with gems, Kali with skulls. Gari is dressed beautifully in sumptuous attire, and Kali is naked, smeared in ash and blood. Okay, Gari shows how to operate within social systems, whilst Kali rejects and disrupts social conditioning. Okay, you're a rebel. Gari creates harmony and connection, whilst Kali is autonomous and independent. Gari is culture, whilst Kali is untamed. Gari gives and Kali takes away. Both work toward the same purpose of protecting and empowering the soul by whatever method will work at that moment. Both are manifestations of the one feminine divinity. So it's like she's saying people talk about, the dark feminine and the light feminine like they're two different energies or something, but they're just two sides of the same coin that is located within you. And I'm hearing 22, okay? Because there is like dark masculine and light masculine and dark feminine and light feminine within you, okay? And those two energies work together, and you're a master at knowing which parts of those energies these situations are calling for. So it's like I heard like there's layers to this, there's levels to this. People, it's like people stop sometimes, they stop on the study of certain things, but it's like I noticed that spirit has me learning the same things over and over again, but just giving me a deeper and greater and more vast understanding of that thing, another angle or another perspective or another way of looking at or experiencing certain things, just because of the way that they're helping me to constantly change my perspective. So maybe there's a need for you to be very open to your perspective constantly changing like that, allowing your adaptive energies or your, more of your adaptive nature to shine on the outside of you. Let me tell you 22 and then I'll be done. Okay. So 22 talks about strength and resilience. It also talks about building your life. Okay. It says trusting in your place in life. It says when the number 2 repeats to make, okay, so when it repeats 3 times to make 222, it could be a sign to trust your place in life and enjoy the moment, okay? It says it represents harmony and serenity and can be a sign that you are surrounded by partnership, connection, and flow. You just only need to tap into it is what I heard, okay? It says it can also be a message to find balance in your life and to gain clarity about what you want or desire. Some of you guys are in your life purposes and this is just shadow work that needs to be done. But some of you guys just aren't quite sure yet, like I was saying in the beginning. And you just have to get a little bit more reflective, do a little bit more work and a little bit more work and really take your time with it. And God will make it very clear what it is that you're supposed to do. Because I tell you guys all the time, I never would have thought I was going to do this. God led me straight to this, okay? Taught me everything I needed to know to do it. Helped me to change my life around completely. And he has done the same for you. You're just at a different stage of that. So just continue to trust in the journey. It also says self-reflection. It says it often could mean that it's time to be more self-reflective and focus on the duality of situations. The energy of the number 2 is also associated with the moon, okay? Which could mean that you should be more expressive and vulnerable. And so those are the energies that are coming in, where you're going to still have these very strong boundaries, but you're going to be very expressive and very vulnerable with people. going to know when exactly you need to give them Gari and when exactly you need to give them Kali, and feeling secure and confident and strong in whatever it is that you gave them, and still loving yourself no matter where you were in that moment. So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys got something that you needed out of this, that you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.